Is manga becoming the new big investment? What's up everyone, it's Carrie aka Nerdygirlcreates. Welcome back to my channel. It's Manga Monday, and today we're not going to do a review. No, we're going to talk about a big topic that's recently happened. Grading manga. So there's this company online called Beckett, and from what I see they deal with a lot of collectible items like sports cards, your basketball, baseball, etc. Also gaming cards like Pokemon, One Piece, Magic, and of course graded comic books. They made an announcement on Twitter not too long ago that they would start offering grading services for manga. Now, for those who know nothing about grading, who've never, seen the slabs of comic books at your local convention, let me explain to the best of my knowledge what it is. There are two grading companies that I know of. CGC, which is the most popular. CBCS, which is the second one. What they do is you send in your comic books for a certain amount of money. They review the comic book, and based on their findings, they give it a grade. The higher the grade, the better the quality of the book, better chances of money you'll make on it. Now, for collectors, it's more than just the condition. They want to look at key issues. Key issues are like historical moments in comics, such as like a big story plot that happened, first appearances of characters. They also want to look at if it's a first print. First prints are usually more valued than second, third, and fourth prints. Is it a variant cover that's limited edition done by a really popular artist, etc. The older the comic and the better in the condition the comic is, you're going to make a lot of money, especially if it's a first appearance or one of these key issues. The Golden Age, Silver Age, Bronze Age are very limited in quality because these are the early comics. And back then, nobody was thinking these were going to be worth something. These were just being printed for kids to enjoy superheroes. Over time, with the explosion in popularity of superhero movies, etc., they became very desirable. So the older the comics, the bigger the money. And even if it's not the best of grades, you could still make a lot of money depending on what the issue is and what's the relevance it has in comic book history. Manga, even though it is a comic book, for me is a kind of a different animal. Now, yes, you do have variant covers. They've had Barnes & Noble, Books A Million exclusives. Some famous comic book artists, such as Marco Cicchetti and Jorge Jimenez, have done covers for popular series like Kaiju No. 8 and My Hero Academia. Most of those, though, were not available here in the United States, but in other countries. You also have older prints that could fall into this valuable market. The original One Piece that was printed here was gold foil covers. You also have a lot of shoujo series that are out of print and so far not looking to be licensed and reprint. The biggest example I'll give right now is the Prom G, when he sold the Red River for over $1,000 and people just imploded. But it's because it was valuable and people were looking for the series, and it's not something they can go to their local bookstore or comic book shop and pick up. However, I don't think that manga is going to have like the value level that comic books have. First off, comic books have been around since the 30s. And again, like I said, the older the issues, the more value they have, especially whatever their relevance is in history. Manga is also constantly being reprinted. You sell out on that One Piece box set, it's going to come back eventually because it's a popular series. Jujutsu Kaisen is always in stock at Barnes & Noble. It's not something that's rare and hard to find. Unless we go back to what I was talking about with like the older print stuff or these series that are no longer being printed. I also don't see a lot of people in the manga community going, hey, I need to throw this on a slab and just display it in my house, and hopefully one day it will become really priceless and I'll make a lot of money on it. I don't see that, especially with the shoujo community, because they're not looking to be making money off series that are out of print. They're looking to read the series. So you don't have like that group of people going, oh, we gotta grab this because it's gonna be out of print soon, or this has been out of print and it's sitting here in a half-price bookstore, grab it now and we're gonna, get it graded and sold. People buy manga to read manga, okay? Yes, Comic books, people buy comics to read it. But you do have another community in there go out looking for the rare valuables, or they're always checking to see what new comic could suddenly be that big financial gain. So they're always they're looking at it. It's like stock investments, I swear. So there's like two communities in comic books. Manga doesn't have that second community at this point, in my opinion. You have people who just want to read manga. They get into it because of the anime, or they discover it while they're standing in the bookstore, or maybe even the library. You don't have people sitting here going, I'm going to hold on to this book, never read it, keep it in a safe place, and one day when it's valuable, I might get it graded. You're not going to get a lot of manga creators coming here to the States. There have been exceptions. I know you're all going to point out the guy from Vinland Saga, but they're not really coming here and signing manga, and the CGC is standing there going, ooh, you're getting this signed by Uchiha Oda. This is going to be, you know, great. I'm going to give you a certification for this and have it, like, thrown on a slab. I don't think manga has that history yet. You'd have to do something like comic books in order to make them valuable. So for us who read comic books, we're always bagging and boarding them so they can keep their shape and keep them in the best possible condition. Protect them from water damage. Manga is mostly takubons, which are books. You read manga, you know what I'm talking about. They go on a bookshelf. There's rare incidents where I see people bagging them. It's on a bookshelf. And you're already doing some type of damage by reading the book because of the spine and so forth. It loses its shape, it gets wobbly. You know what I'm talking about. It's not something, I don't think it can be at that level comic books is. Because comic books has such a long history, and there is a period of time in comic books where a lot of the comic books are hard to find, and you have like such history behind the characters for those books that people are throwing money at it, even if it's not the biggest, best grade. Wonder Woman, Superman, Spider-Man, characters like that have a huge impact on the culture here in the West. Not to say that there aren't Japanese characters that did, but if you're going back to the original stuff of, say, Astro Boy or even Ultraman, a lot of that stuff was not printed in English here. So you'd have to get a hold of it in Japanese. And that doesn't mean people here in the States are going to go out of their way to want to get a slabbed version of a Japanese language Astro Boy. Not saying they won't either, but I don't think it's going to have like that overall push like Superman would, or X-Men, or Batman, etc. I could be wrong. You can comment down below and let me know. So tell me, what do you think? Do you think there is any type of financial value in actually putting manga on slabs and grading them? Or do you think this is just one big scam? Let me know down below in the comment section. Also want to remind people to check out my links below. I do have a store, and I just uploaded a new print for Comic Book Friday. Also, I do have a GoFundMe right now going for my mom. She is currently having some medical issues, and there were some unexpected expenses. If you'd like to donate, go ahead and click on that link. I'd also want to thank everybody who already has. I greatly appreciate it so much. In the meantime, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And again, tell me, what do you think about this whole Beckett manga grading? In the meantime, I will see you on the next video. Bye!